Okay, it's Gene with my cowbell, and what we're going to do today is we're going to call Janeal Hand. She's a longtime customer of my cowbell. She's gone through 3 different schools and bought the bells out there in Texas. Otherwise, I'd be doing the video with her for this testimony. But what we're going to do is get Janeal on the phone and hear her testimony straight from the mouth of the horse, so to speak. She's expecting the call, so she knows we're going to do this, but I wanted you guys to hear this testimony. It's a great story.
Please enter your account code.
Janeal.
Yes.
Gene Redden with my cowbell here.
Yes, how are you?
I am very well, and yourself?
Just fine.
So, were you telling me earlier that that was a first leg of a 2-a-day practice you were going to?
It was the second leg of it, yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just explaining, you know, as I told you earlier, I'm recording right now for YouTube.
Right.
And so I put that on, and I gave a little preemptory strike there. You know, Janeal and I have already talked, and she was going to be ready to talk this afternoon, and so I'm ready to go if you are.
All right, I am.
You've been to 3 schools across Texas. You had some ties with Mississippi before. It's how you sort of got started with the whole cowbell idea. But you've ordered cowbells at each of the schools that you've gone through. You travel because your husband is a coach. So let me ask you, why have you ordered cowbells all 3 times at all 3 schools?
Well, it's actually been more schools than that, but that was before I found the cowbells. But that's okay. That's at 3 since we've done the cowbells. And we do that because it's just a great motivation for the boys. They can hear it. They love it. It's a great stress reliever for coaches' wives and moms. Wives
and moms. You know, it's funny. Eric and I have talked about our target market as we start to sell more and more bells, and we really are all across the country. It's anywhere from football to hockey fans to booster clubs, you name it. So why do you think wives and moms are into it?
Well, just sitting up in the stands, and you know, of course, a lot of them could tell you different funny stories about that. But we've worn blisters on our hands. We've conked people in the head in front of us. But, you know, when you're just so wound up, you just need some sort of an outlet.
Right.
And it's just an outlet.
Right.
And I do believe, you know, of course, you know, you learn a lot of strategies as a coach's wife.
Right.
That when the other team is on offense and we're on defense, that we can make a difference sometimes on that snap count.
So they are certainly noisier than a pom-pom, aren't they?
They are.
Okay, so we've sort of gone over the reasons why you like to use cowbells. Now, why do you like to use my cowbell and Eric Leedstra?
Well, it's a great quality bell. You know, the handle on it is the best. I love the handle because even though you wear a blister sometimes, you know, it's just because you're ringing it so hard, but
right. It's
just so sturdy, and they're loud, and all the things you want at a football game.
Right. Well, now, what about my cowbell's attention to detail? Have you had your orders filled in a timely manner, for instance?
Oh my gosh, Eric is wonderful about that. Just like this time, we have a deal this coming Friday night from here at this school where they introduce the boys. It's called Meet the Tours, and I had just moved here and told the coaches' wives about them, and they wanted them, and so I emailed him that same night, and which was just about a week apart from when the Meet the Tours was going to happen, and said, I know you may not can do this, but if there's any way you can, we would really appreciate it, and I really think he's going to get it done. He's working real hard to get, I think I got an email from him, and he's already shipped them, so they should be here, so he goes out of his way to accommodate, and I've always just appreciated him so much. We've used them for fundraisers. One time, my husband is a line coach, and Hogman Scholarship Fund, and he puts on a golf tournament every year, but we needed a little extra income this last year, and so we ordered some bells and made a little bit of money for the Hogman Scholarship Fund off
Oh,
of
good.
those. And Eric's just been great about accommodating me, no matter if I needed to wait a little bit till I gathered up some money to pay. He's
Sure.
he has just worked with me great.
Right, and through the years too. So there's a longevity factor there as well.
Right. Right.
Now, and another thing, and don't let me put words in your mouth, but I'm guessing that the fact that you've changed schools means you've also changed colors, and he's been flexible that way as well, right?
Yes, we've changed colors. My oldest son was black and gold, and now my youngest son now here is black and gold again. But we were at a school before that was blue and white, and our bells were blue, and that was a 3-time state championship school also. So I had several wives that wanted more than one bell. They had 2 bells in each hand, and that was a great thing. But yes, the colors, you have lots of choices of colors, and like I said, the quality is really good.
Outstanding. Well, I really appreciate your time. I'm looking at your email right now from going from Canadian Texas to Stratford to Lamesa. Am I saying that right? Lamesa, Texas. Okay. All across Texas and carrying us with you. So, thanks for your devotion. And I think after this little interview, if you want to call it that, this is going to be sort of a question you've already answered, but you would recommend my cowbell to others?
Oh my gosh, and I have, when we talked earlier, I told this, and I'll say this again. I also had a nephew that went to a big 5A school here in Texas, and my mother she had a bell when she went to my son's game, but she took it to my nephew's game, and she had people stop her and ask her where that bell was from. Of course, the website had a sticker inside of it, so she could have them see that so they could contact. And
awesome.
We have recommended it to so many people, and I just think that's the best. I've had people who've tried to make their own instead of just buying one, and later they've come back and said, do you have any more of those cowbells? Because I really want that one. So yes, I would recommend it to anyone.
That's been kind of that's been something that Eric sort of hung his hat on. He's grown through the years, so he's already been through all of that, making your bell and it not being as good as it could be, and then second and third generation, and now we're even on top of another website. So I'm sure he'll keep up with you on that, but it's cowbell-central.com, which will also direct you to the new site, which is mycowbell.com, and our Twitter is mycowbellonline, and our YouTube is also mycowbellonline. So when I get this all finished up, I'll send you the link so you can hear this powerful testimony you've given today.
Okay, and I'll connect to him on Facebook. I didn't realize he was on Facebook. I'm a big, huge Facebook person, have 1 million friends on there, and I'll put that out everywhere.
Yeah, tell them about the bells.
I will.
Hey, Janeal, maybe sometime if we're in person together, you'll do this by actual video. You ain't camera shy, are you?
I'm sorry?
I said, maybe the next time when we're actually in person, you can do this by the actual video. You're not camera shy, are you?
No, I'm not camera shy.
All right, great. Well, enjoy the rest of your day. I really appreciate you spending time with me, okay?
Okay, well, thanks a lot.
Yes, ma'am. Have a good day.
Good luck to Eric.
Thank you. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Another satisfied customer. Outstanding.